What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. Have you looked at your smartphone recently, no matter what size, specs it's got, and been like, oh man, you're flat, you're so boring, you're outdated? Well, this is your answer. This is the world's first curved display phone. It is the Samsung Galaxy Round. If you couldn't guess by the title, it's round. I'm really excited to take a look at it. I've been holding this box, just dying to rip open this plastic. So let's go ahead and start the unboxing. So here is the box for the Galaxy Round, looking all two-dimensional, not round-like on the front. This is essentially the same specs as the Note 3, so it's got pretty baller specs, including a Snapdragon 800 chip, a ridiculous 3 gigs of RAM, and a pretty awesome 1080p screen. Let's go ahead and open this sucker up. This is now only available from one carrier in South Korea, SK Telecom, but our friends at Negri Electronics, of course, have the hookup, and they've got these guys in stock. So check them out at negrielectronics.com if you want to pick up this phone or really any unlocked phone that you want to check out. That's where we get all our stuff from. So here is the box for the Galaxy Round. Go ahead and slide this top off. And there is a round phone, which I have never, ever seen in my life. It feels round and a little weird. Push it off the side for just a minute, and we'll see what else we've got in the box. We've got a cardboard tray, which does nothing. Underneath said cardboard tray, we've got things written in Korean. I assume that is a get started guide, but I don't speak Korean, so I cannot translate that. We've got an external battery charger, which is kind of interesting. It's got a 2800 milliamp hour battery that is flat, which evidently Samsung is essentially saying we know it's not going to last you a whole day, so here's an extra battery and charger for it. Please don't be mean to us. So that just goes in and it charges. Samsung now has technology to do curved batteries, but evidently they did not when they were putting this guy on the market. So old school flat batteries all around. Else in the box, continuing the trend with the Note 3, this charges really the second phone I can think of that charges with USB 3.0. If you didn't know though, the other end of that also is essentially micro USB, so you can use old accessories if you want to charge or sync your phone. Just won't sync as fast. We've got earbuds with noise canceling mic and a way to control volume. On it, we've got a power cable here, which I'm guessing that is the South Korean power adapter. Push all this stuff off to the side. That's not why you're here. You're here for this crazy round phone. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the battery in. We'll do a whole quick tour of everything that the phone's got. So the back of the phone has a similar look to the Note 3, meaning that it's sort of that fake leather look with this faux stitching around it, but it's got more of a tactile feel to it. This is a much better feeling phone, a little stickier on the back than just the hard plastic that is on the Note 3, but it is still plastic on the back. It's sort of a little thicker though than previous backs we've seen on Samsung devices. As I mentioned, the battery is flat, so that means the battery compartment is also flat. So go ahead and pop that in. It's got the same spot for expansion that you find on other Samsung devices. It does have 32 gigabytes of storage built in though, and then your SIM card goes right below that. Put the back on, and I will power the sucker on. I will run through all the specs of this phone because it is pretty well spec'd out. So power button lives right there on the right. That's where Samsung does with most of their devices. And there we've got Samsung Galaxy Round. It is a curved 5.7 inch screen with a resolution of 1920 by 1080, giving it, do the math in your head, 386 ppi, LTE, SK Telecom, and it's running Android 4.3 at launch. It's a super flexible AMOLED display for whatever that means. Snapdragon 800 processor, so pretty beastly chip in here. 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage, but of course you can up that with more storage. It's got a 13 megapixel camera living right there on the back, of course takes 1080p video. It's got a 2 megapixel shooter right up there on front. Wi-Fi, pretty much everything's here. 802.11 ABGN and AC, Bluetooth 4.0. It weighs 154 grams or 5.4 ounces. And it comes in, they're kind of calling it brown, but it looks black to me. And that 2800 milliamp hour battery coupled with Bluetooth 4.0. So we gotta get through all the start screen stuff and let's take a look at the phone. All right, so we've got the Round all set up here, and I gotta say, first impression, it feels really nice. It's a very subtle curve. It's not like a giant, huge curved phone. It's not that big, but it really feels nice as you continue to scroll along. Maybe just it's a novelty and they'll wear off, but at least first impressions are definitely positive here with the Galaxy Round. All the rest of the stuff you'd expect from a modern spec Samsung device are here, especially at top of the line. So you've got And you can run 2 apps at the same time if you feel so inclined. You just sort of drag it. Okay, there we go. And you can sort of do things on top or the bottom depending on what you want to do. You can do all kinds of cool things with that. So essentially the design is very similar to the Note 3 or Galaxy S4. You've got one big power button flanked on the left and the right by capacitive back buttons and menu buttons. Left-hand side, a volume rocker up and down. On the right, you've got your power and lock. On the top, 3.5mm headset jack, IR and microphone, and then your USB 3.0 charging port on the bottom. So the first question I had when I picked up the Galaxy Round was, how's it going to feel in my pocket? So let me show you what that looks like to have a round phone in your pocket. Right. So here is the Galaxy Round. I'll put it with the curve facing my leg to make the most sense. And it certainly feels really nice. You don't get that giant sort of bulge you get with a flat device. It's a little more subtle. However, turn it the other way, it looks odd, and you feel it pushing up against your leg. I'm just wearing normal dude jeans, so definitely noticeable. If you keep it the right way, it certainly subtracts from the giant footprint of a 5.7-inch phone. So we'll have more coverage here on the Galaxy Round. Unfortunately, our time with it is going to be very limited, but we will have some versus videos to show you what it looks like versus other devices. You can see how the roundness of the phone compares to other flat devices, which is pretty much every other phone out on the market. Whether or not this actually adds anything is more of just sort of a novelty for novelty's sake. Anyway, guys, please give the video a thumbs up. We'll definitely appreciate it. I am John Rettinger, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
What's up, everyone? It's Ashley. Thanks so much for watching that most recent video. If you enjoyed it, please click on the word subscribe right underneath me to get tons of more tech videos from us here at Techno Buffalo. We have got unboxings, comparisons, reviews, recaps, and everything else you can think of here on the channel. Now, if you're in the mood for more technology, just click right over here to check out some of our most recent videos. See you next time, humans.